Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Miss, and good morning, everyone. Introduce myself. My name is Indriyani. You can call me Indri. Have you ever wondered where you will be or what you will be doing 5 years from now? Today, I would like to take you on a short journey into my future, sharing my dreams of moving to another city, stepping into the corporate world, and the challenge I am ready to overcome together. Let's get started. The main question is, what will you be like in 5 years? First question, imagine your life 5 years from now. Where will you live and what will you be doing? 5 years from now, after graduating with a degree in mathematics education, I envision myself relocating to Java Island, with Yogyakarta being my ultimate dream destination to build my future life. Although my major usually prepares me to become a school teacher, my primary goal is to thrive as a professional in a large, established company. To bridge this path, I am actively using my university years to sharpen my practical skills by participating in campus organization and various event committees, focusing specifically on secretarial roles to master administration, communication, and office management. However, my interest in education will remain a vital part of my daily routine. Outside of my regular office hours, I plan to work part-time as a tutor to share the mathematical knowledge I have with younger students. Additionally, to balance my professional life with creative expression, I aspire to launch a small-scale, home-based culinary business specializing in homemade mochi. By combining a structured office career, community tutoring, and entrepreneurial side hustle driven by my favorite hobby, I look forward to a future filled with diverse growth and purposeful success. Second question, what will be the most significant change you notice in yourself compared to today? 5 years from now, the most significant change I will notice in myself are a profound growth in independence and professional discipline. Moving to another city and living away from my hometown will push me out of my comfort zone, teaching me to manage my daily life, finance, and personal decisions entirely on my own. Furthermore, transitioning into the office world will instill a high level of accountability and teamwork, while my role as a part-time tutor will demand that I become a responsible guide. Since educators naturally serve as role models and benchmark for their students, juggling this teaching schedule alongside a regular office job and homemade mochi business will drastically improve my time management skills and resilience, ultimately shaping me from a university student into a highly organized and adaptable individual. Third question, how will you spend your days? What activities fill your time? To manage my 3 core commitments, my days will be carefully structured with distinct and purposeful activities. From Monday to Friday, during the daytime, my time will be entirely dedicated to my regular office hours, focusing on my professional duties, administrative tasks, and collaborative projects within the company. In the evening, on selected weekdays, I will transition into my role as a part-time tutor, spending my time preparing materials, teaching lessons, and mentoring young students at the tutoring center. Finally, my weekends will be reserved for my entrepreneurial side hustle, where I will focus on production planning, ingredient sourcing, and managing the sales for my homemade mochi business. By maintaining this organized routine, my week will be a balanced blend of a corporate career, educational outreach, and creative entrepreneurship. Fourth question, what were the biggest challenges you faced on your way to becoming your future self? On my way to becoming my future self, the biggest challenge I face is maintaining absolute consistency while balancing three demanding roles simultaneously. Juggling the strict responsibilities of a full-time office job, the energy required to teach evening tutoring session, and the dedication needed to run a homemade mochi business will continuously test my endurance and time management. It will be challenging to prevent burnout and keep my motivation high when physical and mental fatigue set in. Additionally, adapting to a new environment after moving to another city adds another layer of difficulty, as I must learn to face this pressure independently without my usual support system. Overcoming this requires building immense self-discipline and emotional resilience to ensure that none of my commitments are neglected. Fifth question, how did you overcome these obstacles? To overcome these obstacles, I will implement a strict time blocking system and prioritize structured self-care to maintain my energy. I will establish clear boundaries for each role, ensuring that my office work, tutoring preparation, and mochi production have their own dedicated hours without overlapping. To stay consistent, I will practice mindfulness, ensure adequate rest, and view my mochi business not just as a job, but as a creative and relaxing hobby. Furthermore, to adapt successfully to a new city, I will actively build a supportive network of friends and colleagues while maintaining regular communication with my family. Ultimately, my deep commitment to my future goals will serve as my ultimate motivation to stay disciplined and resilient throughout every tough day. Sixth question, what advice would your future self give to your current self? If my future self could give some advice to my current self, it would be to consistently take care of both my physical and spiritual health, as they are the foundation of everything. I must also start managing my time and finance more wisely right now, while always protecting my personal reputation and my family's honorable name. Most importantly, I would remind myself never to neglect my prayers, as staying close to God through worship is what will keep me grounded, calm, and blessed. Additionally, I should whisper to my current self to stop worrying too much about the future and full enjoy my university years. Lastly, I must never be afraid of stepping out of my comfort zone, because every small effort I make today is successfully shaping the strong, independent woman I will become. Seventh question, what step can you take today to start moving toward this envisioned future? To start moving toward this envisioned future, the concrete steps I can take today begin with excelling in my current mathematics education studies. Simultaneously, I must actively step into campus organization and event committees to sharpen my administrative, secretarial, and leadership skills. I can also begin researching and experimenting with culinary recipes to perfect my homemade mochi business concept early on. On a personal level, I must practice discipline, time management, and wise financial budgeting in my daily student life to prepare for the independence of living in a new city. Most importantly, I will strengthen my daily spiritual habits and maintain my prayers to build the strong character and faith needed to carry me through tomorrow. Trusting the process, honoring the journey, and leaving the rest to God. That is all from me. Thank you to Miss and my friends. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.